Well, hello, my friend, and welcome to a Wednesday. A lot of people still call it hump day, I think, don't they? Well, we're working towards the weekend, so we're downhill towards the weekend. Or is it uphill for you? I think it's more uphill on Monday, Tuesday, right? And downhill towards the weekend? Yeah, I think so. I think so. By the way, speaking of the fact that it's Wednesday, do you know the gal from, Wednesday? You remember Wednesday on Adam's Family? Here's a little bit of trivia. Well, it's not really trivia. She's 64 today. The Lisa Loring, the original Wednesday on TV's Adam's Family. How about that? So happy Wednesday, Lisa Loring, for Wednesday. Seems a little redundant. I know that, but anyway, hey, you Viking fans out there, including myself. Well, it sounds like it's not really official yet, but it is official enough that the Kevin O'Connell, the offensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams, your Super Bowl champions. He will be having a press conference tomorrow in Viking World. I know some people are like, yeah, till that paper's signed and, then they'll actually believe it. But anyway, supposedly they did announce on the Vikings website today that he will be the new head coach. So here we go, Viking fans. A new regime. He is, by the way, a little bit of history here. He is the 10th coach that the Minnesota Vikings have had in their franchise history. How about that? 10th coach. Speaking of the Super Bowl, how many people watched the Super Bowl? I've got the number. And now I know why they charge, what, $7 million for 30 seconds? Some of those ads, I swear, were like more than even a minute. I mean, was that like the Jurassic Park promo? That trailer was on for like 2 minutes, wasn't it? Maybe even longer than that. All right, coming up on the show a little bit later on, we got the best 3 tools of all time. Think about that for a second. How many? Think of the tools out there. What do you think the 3 best ones of all time? Hands down. We're going to discuss that. I've got 3 of them. Yep. And I agree with all 3 of these. Plus, we're going to hear about a couple that has actually been married for 91 years. Take that, Grandpa. 91 years? Wow. Yeah, you won't believe how many kids and grandkids and great-grandkids they have. Probably even some great ones. I don't know. Things you would love to say at work but can't. We'll have a few of those. Plus, improving near beer. I guess that's a thing. I had no idea. There's a lot of non-alcoholic beverages out there, a lot of non-alcoholic beers, but they're trying to improve it. I guess it's a thing. We'll discuss that. Plus, the worst way to die. What would be the worst way to die? We'll dive into one of them for good reason. And how long would you actually live? That's probably why. That's probably the worst thing about the way to die is how, knowing that you're going to die, but you gotta, it gets stretched out. Yeah. Anyway, I've got that. I know it's creepy, but we talk about some creepy things sometimes. Plus, the number one most attractive trait that a partner can have is, well, what do you think? You think about that. Number one most attractive trait in a partner, We'll have that, plus your funny things on Facebook, the Did You Know, and also the 3 things you didn't know before I go. We got that, plus the Just Curious stuff that you can go to the Fox Facebook page and answer the question, what was the runner-up to your current career? So I've been in radio since 1980. What is that, 42 years? Eee! What was my runner-up? I don't know. I think probably culinary. I would have went into culinary school. Yeah. And maybe that'll be what I do after I get out of this radio prison thing. It's been fun. That's why I keep doing it. Also, the Harry O Radio Show Facebook page, they begs the question. Anyone found love through Facebook? Tell us your story. Have you ever found love on Facebook? I've had dates on Facebook. Yep, that originated on Facebook. I'm a single guy, but I don't do the dating. Well, I don't do the dating sites. Let's put it that way. No, I like to meet people and I like to meet women naturally, you know. But Messenger obviously helps out. Yeah. All right, that's what's going on the show today. Make sure you participate. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. Notice I went with a different hue today. It's 2 to 7 right here on 103.7 The Fox. Otherwise, you can stream it on 1037thefoxrocks.com. And I thank you so much for listening and viewing.